Alright, hello YouTube, John here with Extra Lions Gaming. First off, a few things to go over. I know I said I was going to Twitch. Long story short, it didn't work out very well. I didn't get as many views as I hoped I would. I didn't get anywhere near what I thought I would get from there. So, yeah, I'm back on YouTube. That's really about it. I mean, I thought going to Twitch would be a good idea, and it really didn't pan out. Like, I remember doing my my Half-Life videos, and I was getting views, like, pretty good. Went to Twitch, and I got nowhere near. So, anyways. Hello YouTube, John here with Extra Lives Gaming, and welcome to Call of Cthulhu. I have been looking at this game for a while. It seems weird. It's like an odd, I guess like Lovecraftian, how you want to say it, horror game. It seems to have a lot of like RPG elements to it. I've been looking at it for a while, and like it looks interesting. It looks fun. And I've been wanting to play it. I don't know if I sound like crap, is it because I am have a cold right now? So you know, bear with me. Trying to hold on. Here. So yeah, anybody who missed me on YouTube, I'm sorry I left, but we're back. So, without further ado, let's get into this madness. Here's down the backwards of my dog drinking water. Since I have left for Twitch, I have gotten my own internet with a lot better graphics and everything. I got your modem router, so I'm able to stream at. Yeah, that was pretty cool. At a super high quality, which I am very excited about because, like, it's one of the biggest problems I had back before is I couldn't stream right because I didn't have good internet. I was trying to use the internet my family had, and it never wanted to work out. I've been meaning to stream more because I'm paying $60 a month because I got a reduced rate for the year. Every time October rolls around, I'm paying $90, but you know, it's either here or there. But I'm trying to get the most out of it. But anyways, into madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is callous and remains sane to hideous end. I believe I read that right. Baby shark, do 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 do. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Now, the only thing I'm not sure if this is gonna be like, what you call it? Crap, I can't think of the name of it. That one horror game that was all like, you had to be really super duper careful, or is it a little more lenient? Really bits of sharks here? Yeah. Feels very much like a Bethesda game. It's like I'm playing Elder Scrolls. It's chained closed. I don't see a lock. It's just literally chained closed. In order to gotcha. Oh, okay. Yeah, how convenient. But what I'm trying to get at is I'm not one into games that are hard just to punish you because of various reasons. I don't really like hard games. I was kind of reluctant with buying this game. Why is the controller vibrating? Oh god. And I'm not sure how hard it is or if it's something I can handle. Like, there's nothing wrong with a challenge, but when a game is hard just because it's hard, that's not fun.
In my wake, pulled along, fate inescapably draws you on.
Yeah. Now, what's that game called again? I'm not thinking the name of it. There was a horror game that came out a couple of years ago. It was really confusing. Yeah. Now, what's that game called again? I'm not thinking the name of it. There was a horror game that came out a couple of years ago. It was really confusing. I know I'm probably sounding really dumb right now. I cannot.
What a putrid offering.
Think of the name of it. What are you doing, doggo? Ninja, what are you doing?
You have been chosen.
No, I'll all be chosen.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Yeah. Now, what's that game called again? I'm not thinking the name of it. There was a horror game that came out a couple of years ago. It was really confusing. I know I'm probably sounding really dumb right now. I cannot.
What a putrid offering.
Think of the name of it. What are you doing, doggo? Ninja, what are you doing?
You have been chosen.
No, I'll all be chosen.
has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
So decisions to be made.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
As you've been over before, I'm not much of a reader, so if you wish to read, knock your socks off. Oh boy. Well, that's awesome. I apparently have a sanity. Mental trauma. Nightmares. And that's my guy Pierce. Darker water. Okay, I can. Kind of Resident Evil-esque there. Shush.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Hello?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. So, allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve a score of skill. So I have spy hidden, solidify hidden objects, psychology. Okay, so I talk about in the how like how much I know, how much I'm good at. So basically, it's very RPG heavy, and the facts that I need to up my my medicine, my occultism, psychology, and at least these three, because okay, because it said that like these three things will help you to fight the potential threats coming my way, because they are of otherworldly they're otherworldly beings. They don't get killed by normal things, so I either have to have a strong mind, I have to know about occults and how certain rituals are handled, or medicine to know how to neutralize certain poisons or whatever. So each thing also obviously takes a certain amount of CP. Assuming that stands for character points. The one that seems to take the least is medicine. Let me get my medicine up. Chance of determining doses of a drug, making diagnosis. Okay, that's pretty neat. Occultism presents your knowledge of the occult science, improving the skills increases your chance of determining the use or origin of occult artifacts, and expressing your knowledge of the myth, of course. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior, improving the skill, increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person behind his or her behavior or analysis of an object. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Investigating talent, improving skill, chance of understanding past events, building. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yep. What is that? What I don't know what that word is. Oh, okay, it's speechcraft, basically improving your skill, a chance to convincing or appealing during discussion. So, having a silver tongue, quote unquote. Strength is your ability to show your physical power, improving the skill, the chance of forcing doors or mechanisms, or using violence, physical or verbal, which is interesting. So this game seems very interesting. The fact that I hope I don't die a lot, and the fact that I make a wrong choice, but it seems like I'm not sure how this game's gonna play out. Like, I'm actually really interested in how it's gonna do things. The occultism. There are move points too.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And
Cool.
on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Pardon me.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
I'm coming.
Don't even say hello, just open the door.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
The,
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Hey, thanks, Dakota. Hey, Kevin, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm back on YouTube.
What am I supposed
Twitch
to
didn't
find?
work out very well.
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Yeah. Not a reader. Not to be lazy, but I am not. I can't read from that side. Are you kidding me? Pardon me. Come through.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
The shipping label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of an address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic incident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written on the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island Darkwater. They live an exclusive life there with their own son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Not a damn clue. Yep, got a choice to make. You shake him more relentlessly, read about her mental fragility, peer support, something's not right about this whole story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Yeah, seems to be very much Elder Scrolls. How like you can choose a dialogue tree and you get to keep, which isn't bad. I mean,
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
the one thing I'm noticing is the animation, the polygons, a little off. Like the mouths do not sync with what they're saying. Them moving around seems a little. The whole model just seems off. I might be nitpicking, but I'm noticing it, and I'm having a hard problem not noticing it. So, you know,
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is it?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Yeah, you already said that.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Alright, now before I continue, I have noticed something. I have an inkling. What was it in here? Alright, remember this little skill tree thing? There's the investigation, and blah 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 blah. I have a theory that talking to people, the higher investigation is, it might result in showing more questions to ask to better understand the situation. So okay. It is an interesting painting, to say the least. It's like an ancient hero against a great evil. Yeah, sorry about that. So that's all. It's a lot like the Elder Scrolls, how you can find random books and random items laying around that will increase certain things. So finding a book on the occult will raise my understanding of the occult a little higher. So
I
basically,
used to be an avid reader.
Looking around everywhere for things to read and things to look at is highly advisable, because I will find everything I need.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
go. So far, this is interesting the way they did things. They seem to took a lot from the old, to me, the old Elder Scrolls. They need to find books and find things to read to understand the world. Um, like fighting, you can, but it's pointless against creatures. If we're going to fight against humans, your best weapon is knowledge, understanding the things around you and the world around you, which is an interesting aspect, but I think it rings true. Because, fighting Cthulhu and fighting his creatures are things, sorry, beyond this world, beyond our normal understanding. And knowledge is a great weapon, because the more you know and the more you understand, the better you can fight. Because you can't fight physically, you have to fight mentally. That was only the start of the game. It's gonna be a long game. Graphics do look good though, but as I said before, graphics do not make a game. Like, I grew up playing, original Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, you don't need good graphics to make a good game. Yeah, it helps to better flesh out the world, but graphics don't make the game. A good story, a compelling world. You have to be invested in everything. You have to feel like you're making progress. Call of Cthulhu. Rated R, apparently. I know it's dollar, it's reserved. Again, could have helped myself. Yeah, it's a ship graveyard.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Thanks.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, so this seems to be like I hope I'm not 100% right. 'Cause I don't want to be the case either. But it seems to be like a point and click kind of adventure game, just not really like kind of like in the realm of like Myst. How like there's a world and there's a mystery and you gotta figure things out. And I just hope it's not all gathering clues. It was a little more, you know, interesting things happen.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
Nope.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water,
Huh.
you shysters.
Quite
You're
pick one
crazy.
thing.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget
Hi there.
it.
How
Nobody
you doing?
listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
I'm kicking around
You
this.
can't understand. You're not sailors.
I'm
It's
guessing
a
the warehouse
sign.
is probably over
There's
there.
something coming. Something real bad.
Get his earbud out. So, I know I keep talking a lot. I'm just trying to, you know, in case nobody's picked up on it, or I'm just talking out loud to myself. Basically, this game was just very much. It seems to be. I'm hoping it's half action, but also seems to be a lot of investigation. You actually gotta be a detective, and so far it's not boring. Like, if I'm correct as a cop, you had to ask the right question. You can only ask one question unless the person allows you to ask multiple things. So basically, if you ask the wrong question, you might not find where to go, right?
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want. Hey, you're
Hi there.
into trouble.
There's nothing for you here
Already in
either.
trouble.
Beat heads.
Okay.
Can we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk. There's nothing to sort
Can I, keep going?
Nothing for you here
Wanted
either.
to stir us up.
Beat heads.
But you can stay to watch if you want.
Okay.
Pick up the pieces.
Does look nice though. I'm like really disoriented though, like where I am. And I suppose that's a good thing because like you get lost in the world. The fish looking around outside. I mean, it's looking out. I'm an explorer at heart. Like I love looking around. So I might actually really get into this game because I am. I like exploring. I like looking around, and this was game design. You know, it wants you to do. Then, well, I might have found my game. Run very fast. Can't talk to you. What's that? Kicking back in the boot. Okay, triangle brings out my letter. Circle crouches. Oh, I can strafe. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. So yeah, I mean, so far I'm liking this game. It's a mystery, but it's not. You can walk around and get where you want to, and I think that's interesting. Okay. Really, dude? Yeah, I know. I'm not welcome here. Alright, I'll just spit the damn ground.
Hey, be careful.
Damn right. I want to fuck with Pierce.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I'm
Pure
sorry.
instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Fishing around here, find about dark water, order a drink, leave. Warehouse 36.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
I figured.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Remember dark water.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Alright, so this is interesting. Like, if I poke him, quote unquote poke him, will he get mad and not stop talking at all? Because he said he has a right to stop talking to me. If I piss him off, he may be like, well, screw you, I'm done. So, either ask the right question and he's like, okay, fine, or I poke, get him mad, and he might stop answering my questions at all. So it's interesting if I'm right on that. So, it's true. It was strange. It's not speaking ill if it's true, and it's not speaking ill if
Her
it's
vision.
true.
Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
One thing I don't want to do, because he already said that drinking is not doing him good. It was the first thing he said. So, I'm going to not drink. I have a feeling drinking might, because all of this game is throwing me hunches that I'm just like going off of, and I'm wondering if drinking will alter my perception of reality, because I'll be drunk. Things might not make sense, or it might dumb down my skills. So, to not gamble, I'm not going to drink. Maybe I'm wrong, but...
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Who was it? I'm gonna let her out random. That I can't. That lays into the fire? Alright.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Sound stuff. Hey there, guys.
We'll do it again.
Need a light?
The girl, doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Yeesh. That's why I hate reading, because it's like... things like this just go on, and it's just like... why?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
My God.
Say what?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
Oh yeah.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
So, they were a whaling society until the whales stopped coming. And I don't think they left because they killed them all and they left. Oh, it was a foghorn. I was like, what the hell was
I've
that?
never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I had to wake all the girly boys. I was let the men fly home.
So, they were a willing society, the whales disappear, and all of a sudden, they catch this big whale that saves the town.
And the weather is rough
So, obvious theory, somebody prayed to Cthulhu to sacrifice something to save their town. Something like that. Sacrifice a soul, whatever it is. That's, I'm assuming, happened. That's why it seems so random that this big catch happened, but they still can't catch any whales. It was one big catch, but nothing else has come out of the water.
What you looking at, stranger?
What are you looking at, stranger? Oh man, that just brought back Resident Evil 4 vibes right there. What are you looking at, stranger? What are you buying?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
Let me drink, stranger.
I told you to beat it.
Okay. Back door? Okay.
I told you to beat it.
Yeah, I know. Just wanted to see what happened. Alright, guess we're done here. It's doing just the lighting. It seems a little too dark. Graphics. It's alright, brighter than it should be. Never mind.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Turtle it. The single bomb teaches ethical and good practice to medical staff. Oh, okay. So, the finding books in general is how I level up. The more I investigate the world, the more I'm assuming. The more I find books that are a subject of one of the following categories, or if I guess I can work on by talking to somebody, I don't know. But anyways, I gain CP, and I can then level up. And I'm assuming is going on here. It's like I said, someone like me who I try to investigate everything. Not a bigger reader, but still I investigate everything. I try to, at least.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
On the poop deck?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make sure your payment to the carrier. Cat. Meow.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Huh, I didn't know what it was. Guessing this is the...
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Who indeed? So, game question. Did he just disappear, or did he actually walk away? Before I talk to him, I'm going to finish investigating this room. There's an upstairs. So far, I like this game. I can see it's not for everybody. Just in the
This
fact
man
that
and Fitzroy could be twins.
just in the fact that it's a slow-paced game. You take your time. It's not actually heavy. I'm sure it gets. I've seen some spots where it gets interesting.
What a macabre souvenir.
But so yeah.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
That was unreadable. The Darkwater.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I already did.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Haha, indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yeah, I think I've got as much information I need from him. So what I'm starting to like understand is that like so much of Elder Scrolls that there's a skill tree. There's not a skill tree, a conversation tree. Some things are probably very interesting to know because they'll probably come in handy for down the lane. But some things are also pointless, only to act as a filler for the story.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters!
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the...
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you...
Alright, dude. I'm just going in circles with your, I cannot stand. It's like I already said, I'm wondering if the original iteration of this game was supposed to be a point-and-click adventure, but they decided against it because they realized that point-and-click adventures aren't as relevant as they used to be. I'm not saying people don't enjoy a good point-and-click adventure, but I feel like they're kind of past their time.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
But that's my feeling on this whole thing. I'm not saying I'm right. It's just it feels like it should have been like a point-and-click game. There's a lot of talking, there's a lot of story, and it's, I don't know. For one of those, this is just how the game starts, and once it starts, maybe it'll pick up, and it's just beginning to make you understand that it's not a normal game. It's be a little both, a little bit of action, a little bit of story. There's nothing wrong with story either. Just not run very fast. Like, alright, this is him walking, alright? This is him running. I can run faster than that. And I'm out of shape, too, in all fairness. Hey there, Chip. You alright? You okay? Let me, light your beard on fire? Oh, this whole wharf just seems cursed. Something's not right here. Just the heavy fog, the looming feeling of something's out of place.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Dark Water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later. Well, look who's back.
Did you...
I've taken enough.
We'll see.
So when I was first looking into this game, I saw that it was very narrative heavy, and you had to investigate, and I was kind of turned off by that aspect. I'm still not 100% won over on it, but I'm more on board than I was before. Like I said, I think, like playing the game is one thing, you can experience the world that's more interesting, but I think, you know, watching it, not as interesting.
Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Cat. She's your boss.
What?
You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
There, I can sneak in here and I guess listen in.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Alright, so from that little inkling, they do leave. But I'm assuming Kat is the one at the bar, so I'm going to go talk with her.
Stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Where'd you guys come from?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Alright, so apparently Kat is not to be trifled with.
What? Another break? I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
So that's Kat, I'm assuming.
What can I get you?
That'll be all for
Alright, so I can't talk to him about Kat. Oh, so he opened up.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take
my leave. So, I said before, apparently Kat is not to be trifled with. She is, one mean son of a bee. And, means business. I can also remove points and reset them. So that's interesting. In case I screw up, I can go back through things.
a handle. It must come from these old winches.
But I don't know which one.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Yeah, that's just great.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Oh, it's vertebrae, not vertebrae. Let's see if we get down here. So I'm trying to, I guess, fix the mechanism to pull that up.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Okay, now, I'm missing a piece.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I was looking for. Can I? That's cool. So I can use the ladder, yeah, on the ladder, but I can also take it in and out on the ladder. Pointless, but again, just neat.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
All I do is turn this handle. Oh, yeah.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic. I hope it's...
was interesting. I knew something was going to happen. I mean, you know, small, dark, cramped space, something's going to happen. But there anything Resident Evil something.
This is primitive.
Thank you. I couldn't figure it out by the crude caveman drawings. It's primitive. Over here.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
It stinks of good times.
What happened here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Hey, you're the police officer. Let's team up. Someone else is interested in Hawkins. The case is hard.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait. I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Alright, this is interesting so far. It's slow, and it's not going to be everybody's type of game, because it is a lot of poking around, taking your time. But it's interesting so far, and I'm actually having fun. And we had our first, it didn't really scare me, but we had our first supposed jump scare of being introduced into the world of Cthulhu. But I mean, so far, I mean, I'm enjoying the like, the only complaints I have is the voice acting. It's good, but it's inconsistent. Like, it seems like they recorded certain scenes at different times with even different equipment. Because sometimes they'll be talking and it's just like, "Oh, hi, how are you today?" And they're like, "Oh yeah," then every time, and their speech pattern changes, everything. Just it seems like it was done at a later date. And again, minor things. It's just things I'm noticing. Like, I don't know how used this company is with making 3D games. For I know this is one of their first real big games. So, I mean, I've seen nothing game breaking so far, and it's different. It's not like any other games I've played so far. So, I mean, I'm into it. I think this is gonna be a very interesting ride.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Alright, I'm going to end this here. I'm playing for a good while now. It's definitely interesting, this game so far. Gotta keep playing it and hopefully actually beat it. It's good to be back on YouTube. I did miss doing it. I had a lot better fan base here, a lot more friends, and I missed doing it. So, I'm glad to be back on YouTube. I'm gonna be back here more often. And, yeah. So, till next time, take it easy, alright? Have a good night.